Happy holidays from the Royal Vale Podcast.
This is episode 3, and today we're bringing you cheers, laughter, and stories to celebrate the season.
From holiday traditions to fun surprises, we got plenty to warm your heart.
So grab a cozy drink and let's dive into the holiday spirit together.
Christmas is here again! Ho, 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 ho.
Hello, RVS community. We are brought to you live from Room 19 with a very special guest to welcome in. Say hello to the one and only Saint Nick.
So,
Now, Santa, we've heard your signature jolly laugh, ho ho ho, before on commercials and TV shows, but it'd mean a lot to the kids out there if we heard that same laugh from the man himself. So could you please...
yeah, I don't actually do that.
What?
Everyone here believes that I say ho 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 whenever I'm passing through my sleigh in the middle of the night. But that's just not true. Mass media here seems to have a tendency to spread false information. And I'm just here to clarify one thing. I do not laugh like that.
Okay. So how do you laugh?
Ha.
Huh?
Yes.
Well, okay then. So, Santa Claus, could you tell us about your workshop at the North Pole? As the boss of the elves that work tirelessly to give our children toys, we would like to know a bit about the magical process.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alright then. For our wooden toys, we typically import the wood from the Amazon rainforest.
Wait, isn't that illegal?
Very. Anyway, our carpenter elves typically work shifts from 5 to 12, and we dock the pay of the elves that makes the least amount of toys.
Oh my god.
As for the other toy sectors, we simply buy the products if they already exist. Consoles, bikes, toy sets, etc., etc. However, sometimes our nearest wholesale vendors is short of stock, so we have to make the toys ourselves, which has landed us in a few legal disputes in court.
What? But you're Santa Claus.
That's what I believed once too. However, saying that I'm Santa Claus isn't going to save me from allegations concerning the unlicensed production of branded products.
Do you, have a license now?
Yes, we do now.
Alright, go on.
So, manufacturing toys requires a lot of resources and management, as you know.
Yeah.
For our factory maintenance elves, they typically work shifts that last the entire day. They do get 3-minute breaks although. However, even that's a stretch. Our toy factories are constantly in need of maintenance, since the amount of toys we produce requires exceeding amounts of energy that it takes the toll on the generators we use and the elves.
Yeah?
So we also have elves go inside the generators. It is dangerous to contact by skin because of the extremely hot metal due to the constant burning of coal we get from the UK. Unfortunately, we cannot afford to give elves any insurance, which means...
Holy cow, Saint Nick!
What?
How can you say these things? You do realize we're being recorded right now. And oh my god, those poor elves. The things that you put them through. Workers have rights, you know.
Huh?
Say something for yourself.
Well, Christmas isn't the same anymore.
What?
Nowadays, it's no longer about the spirit of Christmas or the people that matter most. We have reached an age of materialism and no longer appreciate connections.
Santa.
In the past millennia, I have lived. I've never seen a time so hopeless in my life. Except for maybe the 1929 stock market crash in America. But now, demand has gone so high, we are struggling to keep up.
Santa, have you seen...
The elves are struggling. I am suffering. Mrs. Claus says I should probably just shut down the operation, and maybe I...
Whoa. I don't mean to,
What?
No, okay. Look, Santa Claus, I get that your work is one of great importance and all, and your job is literally to make every child happy. But hearing the things that you're telling me right now, I guess that maybe you should stop and work on yourself a bit. I don't know, hug a loved one or whatever.
Really? But wouldn't that disappoint billions of people, including you?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, but what other better choices there?
I suppose you're right. I believe that Christmas must go on a hiatus for an undetermined period of time. Maybe never.
Yeah, okay.
Again, I must look after those who I'm truly close to, like my elves and Mrs. Claus. Thank you, dear interviewer. I believe you have granted this old man his very own Christmas wish.
Yeah, that's great to hear, Santa. I'm just gonna wait for the public to come and beat me up after, for literally ending Christmas.
Oh, child. Christmas can't be ended even when I stop making toys. It's much more than that. And I believe that it can retain its magic after I go. In fact, who knows? Perhaps there are other people who may be able to keep up the tradition of making toys for children. Like me?
And me. Frankenstein. Dracula. What the f***?
Back on RVS Podcast, our third teacher being interviewed this year. We all know her, our favorite geography and history teacher, Miss Kreger.
Hello.
First question. Teaching in French but being an Anglophone, was it hard getting fluent or are there any challenges?
So it was difficult only because I speak 3 languages, so English, French, and Greek. What helped the most in learning French, I find, was doing activities. So I played soccer for so many years, and it was always on French teams. So that's something that helped to build my French skills. It was also hard, though, because when you want to teach in French, like let's say, because my background is social studies, but if you want to teach in French your own subjects, you do have to do an exam, and the exam is super hard. So there's also that you have to do. So I had to, the speaking part was fine because I always spoke outside of school and whatever, but it was what I had to practice again was my writing. So I had to sit and do practice essays and do practice questions just so that I could get used to the writing and grammar aspect of it. But it was for sure difficult to get to the point to be able to teach in French no problem.
All right. Question number 2. Being a history teacher and geography teacher, which one do you like teaching the most and why?
So I prefer teaching history over geography. Before I became a teacher, I did my teaching degree, I did a Bachelor of Arts in History, and I just like history more because it feels more like a story. So when I'm teaching it and when we're talking about it, there's more flow. Whereas sometimes with geography, there's less of that because it's more facts about something. So I just find I prefer history just because it's more like a story. And I don't know, I like it.
Okay. Third question. Do you ever use your teacher voice outside of school? And if so, do you have any stories?
So yes, not as often as you would think, but I have. My husband says I have. So he sometimes it just comes out, right? It just comes out very firm and strong. I don't actually use it with my daughter though. So it's mostly with my husband. But no, it's more like what if I'm like telling him to do something, or I'm telling people to do something, and it just comes out as, it sounds like a very direct command, you know. So, but no, it's not as often as you would think. I'm good at separating work and home life from, you know, my teacher skills and abilities.
Oh, that's cool. Now, number 4. How bad does it get when a kid comes in late and doesn't say sorry?
It's very bad because it's very disrespectful. You know, we want you guys to be on time. I mean, you have to be on time because, as I've mentioned in class, when you're in real life, you can't just walk in late to work. And I gave you guys the example. Imagine one day I just walked in late, right? But you guys are all sitting at the desk waiting for me, and I just walk in late. It's rude, and it's when you're older, you know, you can get in a lot of trouble for these things. There's very big consequences, for example, getting fired. So it is something we like to push. Now, the one thing, you know, is if you walk in late and you turn to me and you say, Miss Kreger, I'm so sorry. Like, it's been like, it's like you're 30 seconds or a minute late. If you say sorry, I appreciate it, and I'll probably say, you know what, just go sit down, it's fine. But if you're gonna walk in and not even look at me and just walk to the desk and not say anything and just assume that it's okay to do that, then it's a problem, right? So it's very bad if you don't say sorry. You should say sorry if you're late to class.
Okay. So now for the theme of the episode, our Christmas questions. Are you more of a receive presents or give presents type of person?
I'm more of a give presents type of person. Apparently, I don't receive presents well. I don't get excited enough. Apparently, when this is my husband who says this. So apparently, when I don't get when I get presents, I'm not excited enough. I love getting presents, and I'm super happy. But I guess I don't show it. So I would say that I'm more of a giving presents type of person. I love getting presents for people. I love baking stuff for people, like making cakes and cookies and things like that. So I'm more of that person, but I actually like receiving gifts. It's just apparently I don't show it well.
Okay. So now for our last question of the interview. Is Christmas one of your favorite holidays? And if so, what makes it so special?
I really do love Christmas. What I find makes it special for me is that, you know, every year with my mom, and now I'm going to start doing it with my daughter too, we would sit and bake like all these like Greek cookies for Christmas, and I'm like super excited to do that with my daughter also. And I also like, you know, like for example, yesterday we were listening to Christmas music, and I just remember, you know, making always like baking stuff in the house, smelling like baked goods, and then also going out and doing like the, you know, when you go out and you sing the Christmas songs, right? You go door to door. So that's something I remember doing as I grow up, and it's something I want to start doing with my daughter. And I love the decor everywhere. I especially love the Grinch. So my house is just full of Grinch stuff right now. I mean, there's also other Christmas things, but there's mostly the Grinch. So yeah, and it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. It's a fun holiday, right? So yeah, but it is definitely one of my favorite holidays for sure.
All right, that wraps it up. Christmas break's coming soon, so I wish you and your family a happy holidays.
Thank you, Ryder. You too.
Hi guys, we have Milo and Ryder again for a Christmas trivia.
Are you guys ready?
Possibly. Yes.
Question 1. What was the first song ever played in space on Christmas?
Oh, it has to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I think it's Jingle Bells. No, it can't be.
Jingle Bells is the right answer.
I told you so.
In the movie Home Alone, where were the McAllisters going on vacation when they left Kevin behind?
Panama. I never watched the movie before.
Okay, you think I know?
It is Paris, France.
Question 3. What popular Christmas song was originally written for Thanksgiving?
I think it's 12 Days of Christmas. I'll just go Jingle Bells again.
Jingle Bells is the right answer.
What Christmas carol became the first song broadcasted on the radio?
How about Carol of the Bells? Jingle bells again.
Oh Holy Night.
In which modern-day country was St. Nicholas born?
It has to be Turkey. I don't know, Austria?
Turkey.
In which ocean is Christmas Island located?
I don't know, the Pacific? I'll go Atlantic.
It's the Indian Ocean.
What beverage company first used Santa Claus in their winter advertising in the 1930s?
Definitely Coke. Sure.
Yeah, Coke.
What color was Santa's suit originally before Coca-Cola made it red?
Green. Pink.
It's green, sometimes brown or blue.
What Christmas decoration was originally made from strands of real silver?
Tinsel. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
What country has the world's largest Christmas celebration by population?
I'm gonna say United States. I'll just go to the Philippines.
It's the Philippines.
Thank you guys. Happy holidays.
That's the end of the holiday special of the RVS podcast.
Thanks for joining us and spreading joy and festive vibes.
We'll be back in the new year with more student stories.
Until then, stay safe, stay merry, stay frosty,
And keep the holiday spirit alive.